December 28th, 2019 was a very hectic day for FCT Command. On that particular day, a distress call was received that there was an ongoing robbery of Mpape. Personnel were quickly mobilized to the scene of the said robbery. The area was immediately cordoned. Special and anti-robbery men, SARS personnel immediately arrived, and the operation commenced.
My name is Timothy Joe, and I'm from Benue State. I'm 21, approaching 22. I'm a taxi driver. I do taxi. I live in Mpape, Mpape 1. It all started June when I met Prince. So I met Prince June. That was when I came to Mpape 1 to get a single room for myself. I knew him as a photographer. So getting to that place, I knew nobody because I came there through a tribal person that I met. So when I started staying there, I met him as a photographer. So I knew that he goes out to town. He mingled with people, so I asked him to get a job for me if he can get a driving work for me. That was in June. So I was disturbing him on it until on December 21. He called me. He went to my place and asked me to come to his house, that he wants to see me. So getting there, he told me that he has gotten a job for me. That will I be able to work now? I said yes, but already I'm doing something else now. But if the job he will offer me will pay me more than the one I'm doing, there's no problem. So he asked me that if I'm sure about it. I say yes, I'm sure. He said not that he will tell me about work now, and then I will start saying no, this one maybe I'll go there and do something stupid. That I will swear to him that if he give me the work, I won't do anything stupid. I didn't really know what it was because he didn't tell me. So he now brought out a horn, something like a goat horn or something with some oil and some stuff inside, and gave to me that I should swear that if you give me the work, I won't go around. So I did. So after I did, he now told me that someone gave him a job, which me and two other people will do, that the job will provide money. I asked him what job. He told me that there's a banker that said we should come to the bank on Saturday, that we should come and carry money. I said, yeah, come and carry money as how? He now told me that the guy told him how everything would be, that the security man, it's not the problem, that is the mopo. That will be the problem. So all we have to do is two of us will come with him. Three of us will come with him. Then the last person will come last, and then stay with the security man. I say how? He say I should leave that down to the other person that will do it. So I told him, man, I've not robbed before. I've not done this one before. He told me that it's just a simple thing, that we're not going there to kill anybody or get anything, that the banker have told him everything. 22 December, he called me that the guy is coming around, that we're going to have a meeting with him. I was at home. He asked me to come in the evening around 8. So I didn't come. So he now sent Elijah to my house to go and call me. Elijah came. I told him that I'm busy right now. I'm busy on it. He went back and told Prince. So Prince called me on the phone and asked me to remember what I swear to, that if I don't come, anything that happens to me, that I should take it like that. So he called the phone. Now sent Elijah again to come with me. So Elijah came. Then I went there with him. We had a meeting with the bank man. So getting on the 23. The guy came again. We still had a meeting. 27, because we're going to go there on the 28th, which was on Saturday. He now came again. So that on the 28th, when he came, where we were supposed to go and do the meeting, when we got there, we saw police there. So I now told them, man, I'm not going inside there. This one that the police are here. No, I don't know. So Prince said, okay, he knows where we will go and have the meeting. He now took us there. Me, him, Elijah, the banker, and that other guy that is late. He's will rest in peace. That is Patrick. So we went there, we had a meeting. So there was confusion there. The man that was supposed to carry us to the bank, he said his car has problem, that he's not coming again. So Rari, the banker now say, if at all we get there, that there's a lady there that owns a car. So maybe we use the lady's car, but if the lady does not bring her car to the bank, then we use his own. So getting on Saturday, on the 28th in the morning, I was at home. So Prince now called me. Say, how far, where am I? I said, I'm in the house. Say, I should come around 7 to 8. That the banker is calling him seriously. So around 8 to 9, I now off my phone. So he now sent David to come to my house and call me. So David came. I now told him that the confusion yesterday and everything, I'm not okay with this one. He now says, since I've known about it, that will just come. So I followed him. Getting there, the banker now called that he's waiting for us at one secondary school in Mpape there. So I and the guy that is late, we entered the same Okada to that place. Then Elijah and Prince entered one, so we met him there. So he now told us that the mopo is there and the security, that me and Elijah and Prince we come with him in his vehicle because his car is tinted. He now gave us one black cloth that we should stay at the back and cover it. So we now went there, 4 of us. So getting to Mpape, we dropped Patrick, the guy that is late. So the banker asked him to enter a bike and go to the bank premises. He just stayed there. That once we entered the bank, that he should not allow the security man to be outside before he will go and meet him. That he should allow the security man to go into his security post before he will go there and meet him. The security man came out and he opened the gate for us. So Norari drove us in. Then we waited. And then Prince called Patrick. Then Patrick came in and he went to the security man's post. So now Prince asked me to go there. So I and Patrick, we tied the guy down. And Patrick asked me to stay there, that he will go and meet Prince. I said, no, I cannot stay with that man alone. So Patrick was there. So I went back to the car and met Prince and Elijah. So we now went at the back and met the mopo there. We caught the mopo there. So Prince had one a local pistol, but there was no bullet inside. So he now pointed at the man. So the man could not move. He was there. So I and Elijah tied the man there, and then Prince took his gun. So the 3 of us went to the bank. So getting to that bank, Rari, the banker, he told us that when we get there, we should torture him more and then ask for the key to the ATM. That the key is with the woman, the lady inside. So when we get there, we did it like that. We asked for the key. Then Prince took him upstairs. He went there and removed the CCTVs. So I was down there with 3 men and the lady. So the 3 of them went up. So getting down, in the process of Prince and Rari going up to the going outside to the ATM side. They now saw the mopo with another gun outside with crowd of people. So they now ran inside. They really went and lie down with those bankers there, claiming that he's with them there.
My name is Heist. I am 30 years. I'm from Edo State, Eboma. I finished from University of Abuja 2013-14. I read political science. I just did like a general overlay because definitely you work in a place and you understand the system and how it works. So I just felt maybe Saturday would have been the best day. And I knew they needed to get to the security man and mobile policeman. The last meeting, getting the driver they got, I don't know what issues they had with him. So I said that he would get a driver. That was that morning when I called him. He said he has someone who will be able to drive. The truth is, at that point, the getaway plan was very sketchy. It was not concrete at that point.
On the 28th of December 2019, I resumed work by 7 a.m. in the morning to take over from my colleague that worked on night duty. I take over, he left. So for about 10 o'clock to 10:30, I was inside my security post as a security man, eating fruit that I bought. I heard a sound by the gate. So when I looked through the window, I saw that it was Mr. Larry. I came out, I greeted him, I opened the gate for him. He drove to the ATM point and parked there. I was standing there, I saw him, he walked to the gate man door. For about 3 to 4 minutes, he came out again and went back to the car. He left the car again. I walked by the generator side. He came back to the car again and came out again. He saw me through the window. I was eating the fruit. He said, I want to go and buy mineral. I opened the gate for him. He left outside. I went and bought the mineral. He came back, knocked at the gate. I came and opened the door for him. So at that process, when he left, I was about locking the door, and I locked the door. Then I walked towards the security post. At the time I want to sit down, I heard a sound in my face. Why? So I tried to shout. I had a voice that if I shout, I will kill you. That thing caused me, I could not shout again. And at that process, they tied my face, my nose, my mouth, my eyes, hold my hand at the back, tied me, I hold my leg, tied my foot me down. So I lied down there. I didn't actually know what was going on, but as a visitor, I heard a voice that was saying that today is our day. You have eaten our money, so today we carry all the money in this bank.
On the 28th December 2019, at about 10:30 hours, I was at Buhari on a routine check of our men that are posted along Buhari Jere Road with Baker, that is CSP operation, Zanna. While there, we received a phone call from DPO Mpape, who now called me that Oga, robbery is taking place at Mpape, and the robbers are right inside the bank, and they are well armed. There and then I informed Baker that we should come to Mpape immediately. Then on the way, I now mobilized my admin officer, my ops officer 1, and operation transport officer, because when they said the people inside the bank are well armed, I said we have to mobilize armored personnel carrier, APC. So all those were mobilized and we started rushing to the scene. I also called officer in charge of RRS, ACP Guri, who directed DSP Suleiman Abdullahi to mobilize all the available vehicles of RRS on that Saturday. It was a Saturday. So they all moved to the scene and cordoned the bank, Mpape, while the bank's robbers were inside. I also, when on getting there, I also met the Commissioner of Police Balachi Roma on the scene. They have cordoned the bank. So we now started using that microphone to ask the robbers to come out quietly. Nothing will be done to them.
I can recall that on the 28th of December 2019, yes, I received a distress call that there's an armed robbery attack. Of course, I was seated here. I remember that moment. I was seated here, treating some files. When the moment I received that distress call, of course, definitely I must take the next action. Got to do with mobilizing my men and put call to the control room so that they can mobilize other divisions and other crime fighting officers of the command to join for the assignment. We moved there immediately and we started deploying to see how we can beat them to book. That morning, I remember I put a call to the deputy commissioner in charge of operations with this radio in my hand, right out there, and he quickly responded to that, and every other contact was made to the appropriate offices, talking about the SARS, the mobile unit, and so on and so forth. So they all came to join us while we were already fighting.
While I was at the base here, the Commissioner of Police called me that there was robbery at Mpape. So I quickly mobilized my men and moved to Mpape. There, the CP came to on board with the DC operation, the AC operation, with Commander Special Forces.
On the 28th December 2019, I was on official duty at Mpape, Abuja. One bank staff came to me, particularly that morning, greeting me, and we greet each other. So I don't know what happened, but he was planning evil against me. We are two inspectors on duty. One inspector by name Inspector Saleh Ajay left behind the bank here to buy food. That's why I have the two rifles in my position at that time. Like 5 to 10 seconds, 3 people came in and attacked me in my security room. They have tied my hand, they tied my leg, even tied my eye, both with my mouth. They took my rifle, left out. And they even discussed in my presence, say, they don't succeed this one. As they tied the Mopo man, they already succeed. They just went out to banking hall. As they took my own rifle, they went out, and as I used my hand, and I took the Inspector Ajay rifle and under the mattress. So I don't struggle through the window, and I went out. As I go through the gate, I opened the door. I saw my security, when we are together at that moment, lie down tied to. So one of the robbers, they are kept on him. So as he saw me, he struggled to fire me. Then I rushed him. I shot him down. The private security man, I struggled and lose his hand and his fist. So I struggled with him. I pushed him out. So I called one of the Okada outside and sent him to the police station to go and report.
One of the suspects died in the course of the operation. 3 others were arrested on that particular day. brought to the station, they were interrogated, and we discovered that there was yet another suspect that had not been arrested there at the scene. Detectives set out, and they too were able to pick that particular suspect. And therefore, the entire 5 suspects that were involved in that robbery, 4 were arrested, 1 lost his life in the course of the robbery.
Up till now, I still cannot really tell myself what really involved me in this.
The last time I met my father, I said, "You should give me money for senior work." My father told me that when I finish school, could you imagine? My father don't know I'm going to school. I will sleep the same bed. If I wake up, I will go to school. But the day if I ask him money for school fees, he will do like this, do like this. Even the school I finish, I'm holding them almost to 200,000. But they allow me to enter from JSS 3. The man just have pity of me, just like him. Because of I know how to play football. Then he used that opportunity, leave me. I should just go school. No, my mom, when she has sickness, she's not doing anything. It's me that I will give money for afternoon food. That is why I say, if my mom did not come and visit, because there's nothing. If she come and visit, she will not bring anything. Highest is tears. So I know what she's facing now, because there is no way there is no way she will come here. I love my mom.
Regret is an understatement. Honestly, it's really embarrassing and disgraceful. The fact that you've trained someone and at the end of the whole day, this is what it's coming to. So, bottom point is that they are not happy. If I had the opportunity to go back in time, I don't think this part of my life would have allowed to exist, because I still keep sitting down, even in my cell, to ask myself, what was I really looking for? Because I was comfortable. From the salary, I was able to raise money to buy a car for myself. I bought things in my house from the salary, from the other little allowances. So I could not really put a pin to what really happened. So, like I said, regret is an understatement.
Now, there is need for the employers of labor to be very careful of the caliber of people they employ. They should make it a point of duty to ensure that they do a proper check on personnel being employed. And as I said earlier, there is need for them to also conduct intermittent checks after employment. It is not just you vet them at the point of employment. No, subsequently after a year, maybe 2 years, you should also conduct an exercise to check what is their current status in terms of being risk-free.
Like a mirage, crime promises all but gives nothing. Greed, desperation led a once promising young man to a life of regret and shame. The prompt response of the police in this case is a proof that there is no escape for criminals in our society. All suspects involved in the case have been charged to court. Till next time on CrimeFighters Case File, please stay crime-free.